All right, so I wrote it. Sorry, so I wrote everything in my notes here. So let's just get on with this already. So businesses just love to always plaster "we're hiring" signs everywhere, online, in windows, on job boards. But the reality is that a lot of these jobs are phantom job postings. Studies literally show that up to 40% of job listings are never meant to be filled. Companies keep them up to make it look like they're growing, to collect resumes for future needs, or to appease investors by pretending they're expanding. The applicant tracking system, ATS, over 75% of resumes are rejected by algorithms before a human ever sees them. That means you can walk into a store, talk to a manager, and still get ghosted because the system has already filtered you out. Interview inflation. Entry level jobs now demand 2 to 3 rounds of interviews, sometimes including unpaid assignments for positions that barely pay above minimum wage. This is just a classic case of corporate theater. They want to make you jump through hoops just so they can justify paying you scraps. Now, even if you do get hired, right, they're going to pay you as little pay as humanly possible and also put all these petty restrictions on you. Like dress codes, no phones, policies, rigid scheduling, and micromanagement are rampant. Yet wages have barely budgeted in decades when adjusted for inflation. So yeah, businesses can claim that they're hiring, but the process is designed to filter, frustrate, and exhaust applicants rather than actually bring people on board. Now, I would say one of the biggest annoyances about all this is simply just the generational disconnect between people of my generation, right, Gen Z and Gen X, right, who I'm currently having a lot of issues with right now, considering that my parents are Gen X themselves. Well, I'm also gonna lump boomers into this as well, so let's go ahead and do it. They just love to chirp, just walk in and ask for a job, or back in my day, you could get hired on the spot. Now, here's the fact check for these people, right? These people don't want to be willfully ignorant, right? Blissfully ignorant to the reality. No matter how much information you try to tell, no matter how much you try to educate these idiots, right? They still want to live in they want to be aloof towards all this, right? This is towards these people, right? Fact check. In the 1970s, the average wage for a young worker could actually cover rent, food, and savings. Today, wages have stagnated while housing costs have skyrocketed over 120% since 1980. Healthcare and benefits. Boomers had jobs that came with pensions, healthcare, and stability. Millennials and Gen Z, we get gig work, part-time positions capped at 29 hours to avoid benefits, and zero job security. Now, in regards to the application process, yes, back then you could literally walk into a store, shake your hand, and get hired. Today, you're funneled through online portals, keyword filters, and endless interviews. It's not the same market anymore, and I just don't understand why that's so hard for these stupid idiots to understand, like my parents, right? And also, along with the out of touch advice, it's always the out of touch advice that really gets under my skin. So let's get into that. People who literally haven't applied for a job in over 20, 30, or even 40 years have no clue what it's like now, like right now, currently. Their wisdom, I use that word loosely, is outdated, irrelevant, and dismissive of the systemic barriers younger workers face. So when boomers or people that have been employed for over the past 5 to 6 years just say the market is fine, you just need to try harder, they should honestly just shut up. They're speaking from a reality that doesn't exist anymore. They're speaking from a time that is now a bygone era. The modern job market is a rigged game. Companies pretend to hire but don't. Algorithms block humans from even being considered. And interviews are being dragged out for low paying roles. And the generations who had it easier act like nothing has changed. And the people stuck in this mess, us, we're just simply being told that we're lazy or entitled, when in reality we're managing a system that is fundamentally broken. Because it's so much easier to blame the individual, such as myself, right, who actually went to college, who actually did everything that he was told to do, right? It's so much easier to blame the worker, right? It's so much easier to blame the worker, blame people like me who are trying to get ahead in life but just can't because of all these stupid barriers, right? Than to admit to themselves that this is a structural issue. This is not a me problem. This is not potentially you, the potential viewer that is in the same predicament as I am currently watching this video. It is so much easier to shit on. It's so much easier for these people to shit on the worker, to shit on people that are barely scraping by. But they'll worship these same billionaires 24/7, the same billionaires that can care less about them or even care to even know them. It is utter insanity. It is utter insanity, and it's a shame that these idiots have the same ability to vote. It's honestly sad, really. It's honestly really sad. I got nothing else to say other than that I'm fucked financially. I was fucked 6 months ago, and I'm even more fucked now. So I wish you guys all the best of luck. I'll catch you with you guys on the next one. Goodbye.